I'm Lori Delisle, and welcome to part 2 of my closet series. Last time, I don't know when I passed, last time in the closet series, in part 1, we talked about hangers. Didn't know there was so much to know about hangers, did you? Maybe you did. Today, we're just going to be talking about organizing the closet a little bit, some things that I do in organizing my closet, and things I do to take care of my clothes a little bit. So, shall we get started? Okay, so I want to preface this whole talk with the fact that I understand that not everybody is going to have a closet the size of mine. I have lived now with a variety of closet sizes, and this is one of the bigger ones. So use whatever you can use. Apply these methods, is what I'm going to say, to whatever size closet you have. Give yourself grace for whatever you have, and just pare down your wardrobe for what you have at the time that you are in your life, if that makes sense. And it'll be hard, I understand, but do what you have to do, okay? But you can still apply these methods to whatever size closet you are working with, okay? Got it? Okay, so if you notice, I have my closet, and I got to design this one. It's the first time ever, and I'm now a 46-year-old woman, and I designed, am I 46? No, almost 46. Yeah, I'm 45. Okay, 45-year-old woman. Shows my age. I don't even know how old I am. 45-year-old woman, and I designed this closet 2 years ago. Okay, first time that I got to design my own closet, but I designed it in sections. Okay, so that was on purpose. And so you notice it has different sections, and the different sections are for different types of clothes. Okay, so I have my clothes sectioned off into different things. So I have coats here, because I'm kind of obsessed with jackets and coats. I love layering. And then I have blouses over here. And so I have short sleeves and long sleeves. And by the way, I'm also in California, which means, and I'm in Los Gatos, California, which means I'm in Silicon Valley, California, which means our weather is pretty stable throughout the year, which means there's no big fluffy winter coats, which means there's no putting clothes away for winter or summer or any of that. So all of these clothes stay in my closet year round, okay? If you live in one of those states where you have drastic weather changes, I'm sorry. I can't help you with those kinds of issues. Okay, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, and then on this side, which you can't see at the moment, I have then shoes here in the middle. I have handbags, then I have long dresses and pantsuits, and then skirts and pants, and other handbags and hats. Okay, that way, just that simple grouping to begin with. If I need a blouse or a top, I know exactly where to go. Okay, seems basic, but I had to teach that to my husband. So it seems basic. Not everybody has. We all have our giftings, right? Some people are gifted in organization, some people are gifted in other areas, and so sometimes that alone can be like, oh, right? Okay. I'm not gifted with numbers. Say that right there. Okay. It's not my favorite thing. Okay. The next thing I do in each category is I group them from basic light to dark. And I have colors that I wear all the time, and we'll talk about that in another episode. But so I start with white in each category. Here's my belts we talked about last time, but then you can see I have white here and I have white here. Let's see if I can move here. If you look at my short sleeve tops and my long sleeve tops, they both start with white, and they both end with black and black. So, and it goes basically the same progression, depending on, I don't have like, I kind of do actually. I have the same basic color palette in my clothing, and again, that's something I'll talk about later. But I go from, in a basic range, from white, and then white mixed with black, and then I go and I have my yellows here, and it's a little bit arbitrary because obviously like this top has yellow and blue and red in it, but I just decided I'm going to put it with my yellows and my whites because it's mainly white, so I put it here towards the whites. Okay, and then I went from that to, not sure why, but I went from that to grays. Usually grays used to be back here. I don't know why, it just shuffled here in the front. I'm not sure why. And then I've got blues. Okay, I've got blues. And I don't group mine by dressy or not dressy, because that can be kind of arbitrary, especially in these days. Like this blouse is, you could consider dressy, but the way you wear it, I'm wearing it today with jeans and these earrings, but the way you accessorize things could dress it up or dress it down. So I don't categorize things by how dressy or not dressy they are, except for my grub clothes, which I keep in drawers. So those are a different category of things. Those are things I wear when I'm gardening. Those aren't really, they're not really clothes. They're things that keep me from, do you know the difference? I don't know if there's, to me there's a difference. My grubby clothes I wear when I'm painting and things like that. There's not in the same category as these things in my closet, okay? So what I'm saying is this sequin top is in the same category as this denim top. They could potentially be worn to the same place, depending on how they are accessorized, okay? Okay, so blues goes into greens, well, blue and green, and then we got some more blues, and then we go into some reds here, reds. And that blue, see? No, oh, Lord, you're out of it. That blue got in the wrong place. Okay, and then we're going into some goldies and pinks, and then we go into blacks with other colors. Okay, and then all just solid blacks, and I have a lot of that. I have a lot of that. Okay, and it does the same thing with my long sleeve tops. Okay, same thing, and then we do the same thing over here with my my pants and skirts and dresses. Next thing I'm going to talk about really quick is my shoes. Now I keep all my shoes in shoe boxes. I get these shoe boxes just at the dollar store. And this is the shoes I'm wearing now. And again, I try to kind of group them by color, and these are great because they're clear so you can see what's inside them. And so I kind of group them by color. These are all black here. These are white, more black and white. And you come down to the bottom, getting some more colorful shoes. My shoes that are kind of super nice, like, like nice, I keep in their original boxes down there on the floor, just in case I ever want to resell them. I don't know that I would, but just in case. Then on my handbags, now I really like rekeeping store bags because they help keep things dust free, especially so all of my purses and handbags and such I keep in the store bags. And so for example, and then I group them by color also. So here's a big bag, as you can see, of green purses. Again, I like to shop by color. So here we go. These are all sort of handbags, clutches, and purses in this basic color range. Well, there's a blue, but they're blues and greens. So you can see when I'm shopping. Oh my gosh, I'm not pointing this very well at all. So you can see in this one particular bag, I have a nice little range of green and blue purses. Gosh, you can kind of stack bags inside of other bags. And so here we go. So I have these clutches in here, and this way, if I need a handbag or a purse in greens or emerald greens or blues, I know I can look right here in this one. Okay. And then down here I have more of my smaller evening bags, more of my evening bags. And again, I put them in, I just use some of the smaller bags, and I put them on their sides. So see all the dust that's on the top of this bag? That would be on my clutches here, but instead it's on the back. So it helps protect my handbags. And if they come with, and then you can also use boxes. So like I have this perfume box that should have a purse in it. I don't know where the purse is. Oh, and see, this box has something very fun inside of it. If I can open the box with one hand. I'd love to show you what's inside the box. Come on, open. Ta-da, look at that fascinator. Isn't she pretty? I gotta find an excuse to wear her again. So save all these pretty perfume boxes and use them for things like that. Of course, my poor little ball caps, which, you know, honestly, they don't need. But there are certain things that don't get worn very often, like gowns. So I am sure to keep them bagged up. And coats, like I have some really nice coats, really nice ones. So I make sure that they stay in bags. That one I have, yeah. So I keep things like that in bags so that they're protected from dust and things that can build up over time. Okay. And then, like I showed you guys before, anything, when you wear clothes, shoes, coats, don't go and shove your shoes back in the boxes and put them away immediately after taking them off. I don't know about you, but my feet get sweaty. And, you know, our bodies get sweaty. So I have this bar up here that I put here on purpose, and I use this bar to hang things on. So when I take something off for the day, okay, let's see, here's this. Oh, I love this dress. Look at this vintage dress. Oh my god, I love this vintage dress. Is this amazing or what? So if I take this dress off after the cocktail party, winter cocktail party, right? Take it off. Woohoo! Probably was sweating in that thing a little bit. Hang it up here and let that puppy air out before hanging it back up in the closet, okay? And then the shoes, also, don't put them, seal them back up into the shoe box. I let them air out overnight before sealing them back up in the box. And then finally, this bar is also great when you are packing for a trip, because you can hang up your outfits and then or lay out an outfit for the next day or whatever. Lay it out on your bed, but just hang it up there on the bar. Okay. So remember, save these bags for storing your purses. I save these, and then when one bag's, dead, then I'll replace it with another one. Save these bags, save those nice boxes for storing your handbags and your purses and pretty little clutches that you don't want to get ruined. Get yourself some of those $1 shoe boxes. I wear size 7, by the way. And those fit my shoes just fine. They would work great for larger sizes on sandals and such. If you like big, ginormous wedges, you're not going to be able to fit much larger than a size 7 in there. But I can get my size 7. I have some platforms in there, size 7, that are so join me for part 3 next time as we explore my jewelry box. Ooh. And we hopefully can thank Marie Kondo for helping me in my scarf drawer. Let's hope it works. Ooh, because I have a lot of scarves and they always give me problems. So let's see if Marie Kondo can solve some of them for me and hopefully help you in return as well. So thank you for joining me as we work to curate a beautiful life and a beautiful style together. Comment, like, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.